Petronas will pay an extra 3 billion ringgit in dividends to Putrajaya this year after its second quarter net profit jumped tenfold. This is on top of the 13 billion payout it had planned for FY16. Profit attributable to shareholders skyrocketed by over 1,000% to over 5 billion ringgit on lower asset net impairment and higher average prices across all its products. This was also helped by lower costs attributed to the now scrapped Canadian LNG project. Quarterly revenue climbed 10% to almost 52 billion ringgit, up from 47 billion the previous year. As for its first half, the oil and gas giant saw net profit grow by almost 350% to 13.4 billion ringgit. Revenue was 13.4% higher at 108.25 billion. Despite the strong numbers, Petronas is maintaining a cautious outlook as it expects the industry to remain volatile. Its president and CEO Wan Zulkifli Wan Arifin says the company needs to accept the current $50 a barrel level for oil as a new norm, and that the overall year-end performance should be fair. Plantation conglomerate Sime Darby saw its fourth quarter net profit halve as it registered impairments across all its sectors. Earnings came in at 571 million ringgit from 1.22 billion a year earlier. In contrast, revenue rose 6.1% to 8.2 billion from 7.7 billion last year. In total, impairments from its industrial, plantation, property and motor divisions came to 605 million ringgit. Sime proposed a final dividend of 17 cents per share for the quarter, bringing the total dividend to 23 cents per share. On a full-year basis, Sime did better, with net profit inching up by 0.7% to 2.4 billion, while revenue grew 5.6% to 31.1 billion from 29.5 billion the previous year. According to President and Group CEO Muhammad Bakir Saleh, results were boosted by both its plantation and motor divisions, saying that against the odds, it has managed to beat its KPI targets despite the impairments of almost 700 million ringgit. Mumia Armada is back in the black for its second quarter due to a general all-around improvement in business. The company recorded a net profit of 116.6 million ringgit for the quarter, compared with a net loss of 518.3 million ringgit a year earlier. Similarly, top line improved by 72.4% to 694.42 million ringgit from 402.9 million last year. The better numbers were due to better revenues at its floating production and operation business segment, which rose 116.9%, and its offshore marine services biz, which rose 44.3%. The company also saw its offshore support vessels utilization rate improve from 42% to 53%. Mumia Armada Chief Leon Harlan says the improved earnings highlight ongoing recovery in the group despite the relatively subdued market conditions, and adds that it will bid on new FPO projects and expects to see decisions over the course of 2018. QL Resources expects its results for the second half of its current 2018 financial year to be better, given the strong recovery in the price of eggs and CPO. MD Chia Song Kun says that egg prices have rebounded by about 40% since this month to 30 cents currently, and also expects crude palm oil prices to stabilize at 2,500 ringgit to 2,700 ringgit per tonne. However, Chia said that unpredictable weather has been affecting the group's marine products manufacturing segment, explaining that the low fish catch cycle has affected its first quarter results and that the situation will continue into the second quarter if there's no improvement. The company is also targeting to add another 10 Family Mart stores by 2018 from 20 stores at the moment. Shares in Genting and Genting Malaysia skidded today on news of the passing of late founder Lim Gaw Tong's widow. According to China press, Lee Kim Hwa passed away this morning. She was 88. Genting Malaysia was the fourth largest decliner on the CI today, dropping 3.8% to close at 5 ringgit 82 cents. Its parent group Genting was also among the top 10 decliners in afternoon trade, falling some 1.6% to an intraday low of 9 ringgit 63 cents. The counter pair is lost to finish at 9 ringgit 75 cents today. Meanwhile, Genting Plantations also fell, closing 0.19% lower at 10 ringgit 54 cents.